Hello everybody! As you can tell, my voice is slightly better, but I'm still quite ill. I did develop a fever and then I had sinusitis, or basically sinus inflammation, and now basically I'm having troubles hearing properly. It's like I'm underwater because my ear, throat, nose tubes are just filled up and there's a lot of pressure. And I do clean up my passages with saline water and whatnot, but it just takes a process. And anyways, but besides that, overall I'm feeling much better. So I thought of continuing with the haul. Not sure if many of you guys are interested in this, but I really enjoy watching hauls, so I thought of doing it. And I know that my previous haul was 40 minutes and that was slightly too long, I admit it, but I was a little bit groggy and a little bit off when I made that video, so I was going slowly, therefore it took a long time. Anyways, today I have slightly more products to talk about, and as I've said before, my previous haul was about skincare, and now this haul will be about makeup and everything else. I won't be talking about my clothes or my acquisitions in Victoria's Secret. I will just briefly mention that I did buy some BB stuff that were in an outlet. I was very excited because I got them for a really good price. And this is one of the shirts from BB. It's like, I don't know, only one shoulder shirt. I don't know the name of it. But anyways, I really like it. I don't own any of this style, so I was very excited to get that. And yeah, I got some dresses, I got some sparkly shirts, I also got a very cute fanny pack, and I got a umbrella that's like a katana, I think. Yeah, and like the handle, and then it's an umbrella. And I think that's pretty much. Oh, and I got some underwear in Victoria's Secret because frankly the best underwear ever for me comes from Victoria's Secret, and I use a very specific one. It's it has like a Muffy, that's too loud for me now. I use a very specific underwear, and it has like a shiny material and it's very elastic, and I just love that one because they have very beautiful colors and the cut is very comfortable, and it's like seamless, so it doesn't irritate. And that's basically, I know it's too much information, but that's pretty much all the underwear that I ever wear ever since I discovered them. So every time that I see Victoria's Secret, I stock on that underwear. And yeah, mine have lasted me 11 months of daily usage. So, and some are still good, but some others just were not lasting or not surviving it. So anyways, I'm very excited about that because for me it's very important to have comfy underwear. I don't wear something if it's uncomfortable. I just can't. I have this thing that I start to get angry and irritated if something isn't comfortable, and it affects my mood really dramatically. And same thing with light, scents. I'm very sensitive to things, so that's why I try to wear comfortable things. And as you can see, I'm having a sports bra, and I know that it's not the cutest option. Like, cutest option would be a strapless bra. But one, I don't own one, and two, all of the strapless bras that I've tried were uncomfortable, so I'm not wearing those. And I don't think it's that bothersome to have this. Kind of looks like it's part of it. I don't know. What do you think? Anyways, that aside, I've rambled 5 minutes. How about we get started on what I have on my face, which is actually, oops, I forgot to blend that. My apologies. If you see too many harsh lines, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit off and I must have just forgotten to blend it, or like my phone rang and I just forgot. Anyways, first thing first, I went to Schwimmer as a last shopping in the airport in Hong Kong. And I decided to give in and buy the new Karl Lagerfeld for Schwimmer collection. Not the entire collection, obviously. But I tend to collect those. I have the previous eye palette that it was Karl Lagerfeld for Schwimmer. I absolutely loved it. It was one of my favorite palettes. I actually have 3 favorite palettes, and those are the ones that I always use, and the Schwimmer by Karl Lagerfeld of 2 years ago, it was my favorite. So I thought, why not getting it? The colors don't look anything special on the palette itself, but when you use it, that's where you really see that they're pretty unique. Anyways, the box fell, but if you want to see high resolution pictures and swatches, please click on the link down below. That's the blog post that I've made about my entire haul, and I'll be talking much more detail, and there will be swatches for everything that can be swatched. So anyways, it came in such a cute pouch that's I guess inspired after his cat, Choupette. Is it Choupette his name? I don't know. Anyways, it looked pretty neat. I like the fact that it came with such a unique bag. And then this is what the palette looks like. And whoops, apologies. Those are the colors. Now, as I said, they might not look like anything special, but once they're applied, they really, they blend beautifully, and the colors come to life when you apply them. So basically we have half a set that's cold and half a set that's more warm tone. And same thing applies for the lipsticks. Those are slightly cooler and those are slightly warmer. And I think for the price, at least the price that I paid, it's really, really worth it, because you get a lot of colors and many of them are permanent, I believe. So basically it's like you would be buying the single eyeshadows and then half of the lipstick. So I think it was really good price. And today in my eyes, let me check if I can show you. Now, I'm not sure if you can see. But anyways, I'm wearing this color on the lid. Then I'm wearing this color here, which is a mustard color on the crease, and then the black color on the outer edge. And then I'm wearing the pink one under the, on the lower lash line. And I really, really find it an interesting palette because of the color differences. Like, there is cool and warm, and when mixed together, they actually work together. This color in particular, the mustard one, it looks golden on the packaging, but once it's applied on the eye area, it just looks mustard. And I've never seen such a beautiful mustard color before. You know, most of them turn brown or straight yellow on me, and not really that muted, you know, like a leaf from fall time. That muted yellow brownish color, that's what it looks like. Anyway, sorry, I had to pick the brush. Anyways, moving on. This is really beautiful, and I got because I purchased several items in Schwimmer. I got as one of the freebies this beautiful pouch, and I personally like Schwimmer pouches. I normally don't purchase to get things. Like, I don't necessarily like what they're giving, but Schwimmer, I've always liked what they were giving, and the quality is really good. And I have a pouch that I got 2 years ago, and it's still in really good condition despite using it very often. Anyways, next thing that I bought from Schwimmer and what I'm having on my skin now is the Light Bulb foundation, fluid foundation and sponge. Basically, when you're buying the Light Bulb, it comes with a sponge, and this is what the sponge looks like. It's pretty cute. And then this is the foundation. Now, this is very similar to the Fluid Architect, the illuminating one that they had, but they discontinued that one and made this one. Now, this one is much less oily and shiny looking than the previous version. The previous version, I couldn't stand it because it was too oily for me. It was just not nice, and the yellow undertone was really strong. Like, it oxidized to a very strong yellow undertone. And this one, despite having strong yellow undertones like most Asian foundations do tend to have, it doesn't oxidize that much, so it doesn't end up looking very bad. Right now, since I'm sick, I find that this one actually brightens my skin tone. So it's something that I quite enjoy. If you want to see the swatch of this, then check again the link down below, which will lead you to my blog post. I will have it swatched so you can see it against my skin. But again, my face is right now very red, very dull, very tired looking, especially very red. So this one is pretty neat because it has a stronger yellow undertone than I would normally wear, so it's very good if you're having redness problems or your skin is irritated or you're ill or whatnot. Anyways, I really like this one. And yeah, the shade, the shade that I got is 784 Fair Beige. By the numbering system, 7 starts to be more on the yellow range, 9 being the most yellow and 3 being Muffy, and 3 being the most pinkish, or 2, I'm not sure how far they go, but basically the lower the first number is, the pinkier it gets. But at number 5 or 6, that's more neutral, but then when you get 7, 8, 9, then it's much more yellow. And the second number, this 8 there, indicates the depth of tone. So basically, the higher the number, the lighter the foundation, and the lower the number, the darker the foundation. And the third number indicates the chromatic, I don't know how to say, the chromatic hue. So basically, one will tend more to red and the other tend more to blue. I haven't been able to tell a big difference between the last number, if I picked one that has 3 or 4. I don't think it has really a big importance. But again, I'm not a Schwimmer expert nor a Schwimmer artist, so I can't tell you for sure. But for me, the most important numbers are the first 2, because that will determine the undertone and the depth of the shade. This foundation is equivalent to an NC15 or slightly lighter than NC15. If you grab a MAC mineralized foundation in NC15, then this is pretty close. If you grab a Studio Fix Fluid, obviously the Studio Fix Fluid will be darker than this one. So yeah, I personally enjoy it. Okay, moving on. Sorry if I'm going slow, but I just feel the need to explain. And I'm going to take a sip. Now, next thing which I found very interesting were those self-heated, self-steaming steam eye masks. And I got it in the scent of chamomile ginger. I haven't tried them yet, but basically you don't need to warm them up or anything in order for them to release steam and warmth into your eyes. So they're very good if you're going on the plane or whatnot. And you basically just activate it and it starts to emit a slight steam and warmth to your eyes, along with a nice relaxing scent. I haven't tested them. Let me check it for you guys how they look, because I haven't even opened it yet. Okay, so they come in little pouches like this, and apparently you open, you unfold it, and then you press in the middle, then you just put it into your eyes. And yeah, so whenever I try them, I might do a full review on these. But the brand is Meg Rhythm, and is a steam eye mask, and it's by Cow, I believe. Anyways, and they were pretty inexpensive. Next, shall we continue on the eyeshadow? I indulge in a Tom Ford because the only Tom Ford eye palette that I got, I really love it. I can't, that one is my favorite. I got the Orchid Haze, and by far it's my favorite eye palette of all time. I just love how the colors blend. I love how you can mix the colors and create new colors. I love the pigmentation. I love how they last long. I love how you can create a very opaque or very sheer look. They're just very versatile. They are more expensive than your average eyeshadow or even a MAC or Dior eyeshadow, but I do really believe that if you want to invest in a good eyeshadow that you will really enjoy and get the most of it, then I would recommend Tom Ford. They have from basics to more pop colors. Obviously, they're not into making neons or anything like that, at least not yet. I would really love them to, but not yet. And everything that they have is very classy and very decadent, if you wish. So after having the Orchid Haze, which is, as the name says, it has a slight purplish rose gold. Muffy, if you could see him, he's standing on a chair thinking that he's also filming a video, so he's talking at the same time. Anyways, Orchid Haze has sort of like a dusty mauve rose undertone, and I wanted something slightly different, so I was thinking between the Cocoa Mirage or the Titanium Smoke. And after seeing the Cocoa Mirage, although it's very beautiful, they are browns and I don't tend to wear browns, so I went with something that I don't really have, which are blacks. And well, I have blacks obviously, but most of my blacks are from MAC and I've never really enjoyed the quality from them. I find them too chalky and not intense enough. So I went with the Titanium Smoke, which is one of their best sellers, and this is what it looks like. Obviously it has the protective plastic in it. Now the black in here is not an intense carbon black like my shirt. As you can see, this is not a pure black, and this is sort of like a off grayish black, but with this you can really create beautiful smoky eyes. It has two sparkly shades. One is sort of like a translucent sparkle and the other one is an opaque black sparkle. This one is just amazing. Then you have a matte sort of black gray shade, and then you have a more shimmery titanium color. Anyways, if you want to see again the swatches, look on the link down below. I will have swatched it, and when I will do an eye look with this, definitely I will be posting the picture. But from what I've tried and what I've seen people doing with it, I just fell in love with it. So, and especially when you're having strong prescriptions like I do, I have -9 in each eye. The eyes tend to look very sunken and small, so dark shades tend to bring more definition. Like I know they say that you should put lighter shades, but I found out that by putting lighter shades it looks like I have nothing, and therefore it just looks like my usual eye. But by having a darker shade, it brings attention to my eyes, and I can create the illusion of a bigger eye by using darker shades. Anyways, that's that. And the next one I gave in because, as you all know, I like my bright colors, and this is the Urban Decay Electric palette. And I was pretty surprised at how inexpensive this was, because I was imagining that it would be way more expensive. Anyways, I love the casing, and I also got a gift with purchase with that. So I got matchy-match the casing with this, and I got, well, many lipstick samples and mascara and whatnot. Anyways, so I got this, and look, this is what it looks like. I have again swatched it for you guys in my blog, so go check it out. I personally really love it. I haven't tried it in my eyes yet, so I can't really judge it entirely, but the colors are just so loud and so beautiful. Like, you can create so many things. Either you can mix them with just the smoky eye, or you can use them as a liner, or you can just a dot, or I don't know, there are so many different options. Also, on the palette, they look way less loud than when you apply them on the skin, so bear that in mind, that those are really neons, especially when applied on the skin. Next, oh sorry, okay, I'm gonna talk quickly about this, and then I'm gonna be making part 3 of the video. So this sugar lip set, holiday lip set, I got this because 1, I love the sugar lip balms. 2, I love how the sugar lip balm smells, which, by the way, if you like the smell of this, they have the fragrance which smells like, obviously, like their lip balms, and it's the brown sugar fragrance, which I didn't buy. I bought only the brown sugar body wash because I was getting broke after all of that, and I just left it for the end. So anyways, here they have all of their shades, or I believe that it's all of their shades, so I'm very excited about that because I wanted to try them all, and obviously I didn't want to buy them all. So this is a very good option, and basically I think they could last a very long while, all of them. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to check my blog post. Definitely there will be interesting goodies in there, and swatches and whatnot. And sorry, don't forget to check part 3 because I'll still have some goodies to talk about. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.